Hello everyone, it's me, Sparkleoneous, here at the Kissing Booth. Now, the Kissing Booth and this podcast are 18 plus, so we are going to be checking IDs. Now, there are some contents you want to be aware of here in the Kissing Booth. There could be some cussing, descriptions of Gore, and even a man named Barson. And there are other things in the description down below. You'll find them under your chair. Now, we'll be right back after this quick lunch break. Barson and I have to go feed a camel.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dungeons, Drive-Ins, and Dice, A Wider World. My name is M, and I play Haribo Tamagotchi, the changeling artificer of the group. Haribo needs a question. M needs a question. Grace has the question. What's the question, Grace?
My question is, if right now, in this hour, if you could travel anywhere in the world for just a week, all expenses paid, where would you go?
All expenses paid for 1 week. Haribo would go home, but that's easy and done already. M would, what would M do? Where do I want to go right now? Oh man, I was excited for the raw question. I mean, I would say Japan. Even 1 week feels short for the amount of time I would want to go to Japan for. Mm-hmm. But if it's all expenses paid, I'm not gonna naysay a free week in Japan. You know what I mean? There's a, if it was me paying, I might pick somewhere else. But all expenses paid, Japan for sure.
Hi, my name is Lawrence, and I play the gelatinous bard Sparkleoneous.
Point it towards him, Gabe.
I could go anywhere to not...
It's just picking you up
You sounded far away.
You sound really far away.
I'll try it again. Hi, my name is Lawrence Jennings, and I play...
I don't think it's changed at all, actually. I think it's Gabe's headphones.
So now let me try talking.
Whoa!
Hi.
Wow. Whoa.
That's good.
Hello, my name is Lawrence Jennings, and I play the gelatinous bard Sparkleoneous. That's not my real voice, nor is it Sparkleoneous's. If I could go anywhere for a week, all expenses paid. The moon, probably. The moon would be cool. I mean, I don't think I'd ever really have. All expenses are paid, man. I don't have any.
What about training?
No, that's paid. That's an expense for going to the moon. Is training.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
We're not training.
yeah. I think that's the right answer. Don't get me wrong. Japan is up there. Japan would be.
Man,
boy.
you definitely got it.
No, the moon. The moon for sure.
The moon.
Sparkleoneous would probably just want to go to mom's kitchen.
The problem with
Have
going
some
to the
chutney.
moon, that's pretty cute. Chutney is good. The problem with going to the kitchen, the
Problem with going to the kitchen.
problem with going to the moon though is isn't there a problem coming back too?
All expenses are paid, man. They have to get me back.
No. It's not a payment problem. It's a physical problem coming back from the moon.
Yeah, no, I think
paid
that's
for.
been 100% success rate. We've never left a person at the moon.
I'm not saying.
I know, but it doesn't mean it can't happen again.
I'll take those chances.
I'm saying physically your body.
Everyone who's been to the moon has gotten back off.
Yeah, I'll take those chances.
Okay.
That we
all right.
know of.
That we
In this
know.
hypothetical situation, I'll take those chances.
The getting off, would your flight from Japan be paid, or would you have to figure that out?
I'm also sure that NASA would appreciate this being all expenses paid. Are they paying the expense? Who's paying these expenses, Grace?
Not
That wasn't the question.
Okay, you're right. That'll be the question next week. Got it. We'll come back for that one.
My name is Grace Stringer, and I play Margery Ridgeback, the necromantic healer person. Cleric, there it is. Remembered it this time. And right now, I would really like to go to Singapore. I feel like that'd be really cool. When Gabe went, I was super excited for him because it's very clean, especially if it's all expenses paid. I can go to all the really cool museums they've got around there,
Very
and all
true,
the really
very
pretty
true.
gardens, and it's super friendly to tourists. I think that's where I would go. Margery, that's an excellent question for Margery because she doesn't really have a destination in mind. She just kind of drifts, I guess. I don't know. I guess right now, she probably does actually just want to go to the market. She doesn't have any other plans as of right now. I know she has to get to the mountain for the dream, but other than that.
And I am Michael. I play Thaddeus Ofkoot, the mountain dwarven fighter. If I could go anywhere, all expenses paid, I want to go to Easter Island. That's been on my bucket list, and if somebody else is footing the bill, going.
Wow, I didn't know that was on. That's cool.
It is
That's
indeed.
cool. Easter Island's super neat.
Yeah, and it's hell and gone from Cartagena, so it's very expensive to get there if somebody else is not paying for the. Thaddeus just wants to continue to adventure. He's enjoying not having regular guard duty responsibilities, so wherever the party and the wind blow is where he wants to go.
Game Master, the guy who voices every other character that isn't one of the players. All expenses paid trip to anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
How localized is anywhere?
I mean, Lawrence said the moon, so
I suppose, yeah, Lawrence did say the moon, but like the moon, you can't really go very far once you get to the moon either.
oh, you mean
Far
like
to half your ear
like you're somewhere?
okay.
Can you hop around the city?
Here's my like. I would love to do like the backpacking around Europe kind of thing, especially since we are in summertime, which is winter in the southern hemisphere. So that's out. So yeah, I'd love to hit like Rome and Prague and all of the cities in like continental Europe.
Interesting.
Yeah, you don't have a character who also has dreams of going somewhere.
Not even Gib.
No, especially not Gib. I was gonna say Mondaine, but actually Mondaine is exactly where he wants to be. When last we met our party, which feels like way longer than just 2 weeks ago, we visited Mondaine, and he didn't have a lot to tell us because we didn't ask him a whole lot. But we did pick up some books, and we do know that Market Day is tomorrow, which I suppose is today. And here I must once again ask, did anyone else listen to the entire previous episode?
Sure did.
How did it end?
So we went to check out the market. We went to the evening market the following day, which means all of my exhaustion is gone. I will say that I listened most closely to what was put in front of me. I know that Lawrence said that Sparkleoneous and Barson had their own stall set up. I don't know if that was a joke, but he did say it.
Kissing stall, yep. Barson's offering kisses.
The kissing stall, yeah. Barson's offering kisses. I don't think you told Thaddeus anything that he could find, but you did tell me that the thing that was interesting to me was the gemstone merchant. And then what was interesting to me in the gemstone merchant would be revealed to us next episode. I don't think you gave one to Thaddeus. So
You said this was the evening market?
yeah, you said we were going to the evening market. We seemed more interested in the evening market anyway. Plus, it makes sense that we would do this and then talk to Wilhelm Fella and not leave at night.
That makes sense. We leave in the morning.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is our last night in town before we leave.
Gotta get those Dublins.
Yeah.
At the risk of overwriting whatever narrative setup that I did at the end of the last episode, here we are at the evening market. And we've only seen Thaddeus is excluded in this. Decrum at a fairly low ebb in its busyness, but anyone who is around and in town in the afternoon leading up to evening market sees that Decrum is abuzz with activity. Not only are the merchants expected, but the farmers and various traders from outlying settlements, like homesteads, not like towns, are coming in to show off their wares. Anyone who is, I think we did go over this, the dragon sap, the dragon seer that is sort of an aloe type dragon repellent plant. There's a wagon coming in loaded up with that. At the very beginning of the evening, the merchants arrive. They arrive in wagons festooned with ornamentation and different paintings describing what wares are there, and the quality of the painting may or may not indicate the quality of the merchant. Who's to say? But they set up in a ring around the central courtyard of Decrum, and we mill about. People come out, torches are lit, food is frying somewhere, the scent of fried food is in the air.
I think you said at some point to us that there are probably about like a little over 100 people that live in like the farms and inside Decrum. Is that true?
Mhm.
How many people
Yeah,
are
and
here
everyone's-
now? Like, if this is bustling market day, and there's probably more folks in town because it's the merchants and blah, blah, blah. Like, how many folks are we looking at moving throughout town if we're normally looking at, say, like 115 people or whatever?
If we got up, like a soldier up on the wall could probably count 200 people.
Yeah, okay.
We have the population of Decrum, the population of the outlying farms, the merchants, as well as their like retinue. Some of them came with assistants, some of them came with bodyguards. So there's a bunch of people from all over the border kingdoms here in Decrum for you guys, one night only. So players, what given the swath of options for purchasing things, where would you go? What booth would be exciting? You can also roll a D100 and you don't get to choose where you wind up.
That's what
Oh.
Sparkleoneous is going to roll.
Give Haribo a moment.
65 for Sparkleoneous.
I was waiting to hear the random spot that Sparkleoneous ended up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
to
was
see how
thinking
worth the random
Yeah.
is. Okay, that's a good idea. I like that.
Yeah, it's 2 layers of random. If you don't pick, then you get to roll what it is, and I get to roll the quality. And if you do pick, then you get to roll the quality. And so, Sparkleoneous, you're wandering around the perimeter of these stalls, checking out the different wares, and you are, for whatever reason, drawn to an elderly tiefling in a very tall hat. And he's sitting in sort of a bedraggled cart, and on the side of the cart is painted church.
Hmm.
And as you're coming near, you hear him yelling, "Church here! Get your church! Get your church!"
Hello, excuse me.
Okay.
I'd like to inquire about your church.
Yes, the church of everybody. The church of everybody is here for everybody.
All right. I'm someone.
So we're here for you. I'm here for you.
That's good. So, what are your tenets? What do you believe in?
Be nice.
You got a god?
Sure. Yeah.
I don't believe in those.
Oh.
I don't know if this is the church for me.
Well, wait.
All right.
You don't
Are you gonna win me back?
necessarily have to believe in God to shop at the church.
Okay. All right. This is getting more and more suspicious the more we're talking, I think.
That's just the way my voice sounds.
All right.
Lots of suspicious sounding voices coming from Gabe usually. That doesn't mean they're all
Unfortunately-
suspicious.
Unfortunately, I think the thing we learn is that Gabe just sounds suspicious.
Gabe sounds suspicious.
Anytime that Gabe is trying to not be Gabe, he sounds suspicious. I have material goods. You want some chalk? He holds up a handful of chalk.
No, I don't. I
No?
don't think I need chalk.
He throws the chalk back into his thing.
Anything with more interesting texture?
Texture.
Yeah.
Texture. How do you like wax?
That's all right.
That's all right. All right. We got a wide selection.
Do you have wax in the shape of anything?
Candles.
Like Timothy Chalamet?
Who?
He was stolen from the museum.
Oh no. I'll have to circle back to that.
A little topical reference for a different universe.
Yeah, I got candles. I got this funky dagger. And shows you a dagger. It's all wibbly.
Has it got a name?
I call him dagger.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yep.
That might come up.
Yeah, stabber, maybe. No, you don't
What
look
is
like
that
a
his
stab. I
name?
may have to talk to you and see. Maybe, do you have a name?
I'd like to do an Arcana check on the dagger.
Oh.
See if it's just a mundane dagger or not.
A mundane dagger?
Oh, I don't know. I have no
Mundane.
idea.
See if
Oh,
it's
it's less than
mundane
a 10.
dagger.
Yeah, that.
Oh, wait, actually, it's 12. Still not great.
Okay. No, this dagger is not magical. It is ominous.
How much for the dagger? Is it made of metal?
Yeah.
All right. How much for the dagger?
It's 2 gold.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Hey!
You can just put it hilt first.
Praise everybody!
Put it hilt first inside of me, please.
Church!
Thank
Church.
you.
He does, and
Here's 2 gold
Just
for
like
He
my
said,
dummy.
praise everybody, church. I've been there.
I.
Well, I guess you have a good day then.
Hey! You too! Praise everybody!
All right. Goodbye.
Oh, this was where you were supposed to.
I'm supposed to what? Praise everyone?
Hey! He said it!
Praise everyone?
said it!
He rings a small gong in the back of his
No takesies backsies.
Okay, so that was, there's a one-off. Well, what do you got? Who else wants to look at stuff?
I'm minorly intrigued by church. Man.
Everyone wants to just go look at church.
Now, what about church?
Thaddeus does not.
But I want to hear more things before I commit. If anyone has something that they've.
Okay, Margery wants to go last. Also, Margery, you do also have, and really anybody, Bryrene's Grand Shop is also open.
Byrene.
Yeah, you got money to spend, Margery. You got to spend 25 gold in there. I would do it quick. I would do it in this exchange so you don't forget, because otherwise you're going to owe her so much when we get back.
Okay, but who actually wants to go and spend some money?
Oh, money.
Thaddeus wants to go find the adventure seller person.
The adventurer seller person.
Like gear. Venturing gear.
Okay. You want like armor, weapons, tools?
I'm actually looking for drink horns that are more insulated, so it will keep my morning beverages warm and my ale cold.
Okay.
I don't know if there is such a thing, but he's at the market, so he wants to kick it around and see what he can find.
All right, well, let's see what we got.
If he can't find it, he might see what Haribo could do to help him.
Oh. Yeah, I don't, there's a guy, he's got ale, he's got a big pot of tea going, which is kind of fun, and he's got a rack of, like, he's got rows of horns, drinking horns, but if you go up and you're trying to describe this for him, he doesn't really understand what, like, you've sort of cooked his noodle a little bit. He's trying to, like, he has to sit down and think about this insulated horn that you've described, and he's trying to puzzle through that. How can I invent this? Let's see what we can make happen over here.
Planted the seed. All right. Well, then I will refer my question next time I bump into Haribo as we wander the market.
Okay.
That might be on my artificer thing. Haribo is interested in gems and jewels. He's interested in anything that he may very well be able to use. Maybe he recognizes it from his probably expanded periodic table of elements. Maybe he recognizes something he can use that they may not, to them it's just a pretty gem, or to them it wards away bad spirits, and maybe it does. But also, he's after,
Thaddeus and Haribo, can you both give me just like flat D20 rolls?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's gonna be an 18.
That's a 9.
Yeah, I think with a 9, the drink seller, he gives you a little hip flask of moonshine. He says, "Thanks for the idea."
I will gladly take that.
It's gonna blind you for sure with a 9.
Yeah.
With a 9?
Okay.
That is going to be some lowbrow hooch.
Okay. Haribo, with an 18, you're drawn to the only merchant who doesn't have wares going. It's just like on display. This merchant rolled up. I think their wagon is painted a solid red, and from the side of the wagon they unfurl a little hemisphere curtain, and then there's like a sign out front of the opening in the curtain that just says gems and jewelry, and then beneath that it says finer works.
Haribo wanders through the curtain.
Inside the curtain, the air is heavy with incense. Inside of here, lit by like hooded mage lights, is what actually looks like the interior of a shop. The whole side of this wagon has like shuttered aside to reveal like the entire opening of the wagon, and then shelving and displays have been placed on the insides of the curtain, so that once you come in here, you feel like you're in like an actual establishment. And this is an establishment. It's got gems sorted by hue and quality across one bench. There is a closed case. There is racks of necklaces. I mean, there's jewelry all over the place. I think perhaps a perception or investigation check to pick out something particularly interesting. And as you're doing that, a metallic humanoid steps from the side of the wagon and says, "Welcome."
Oh, sorry, I was caught up in your wares. I didn't see you there. My name is Haribo. What's your handle, friend? I reach out a hand.
They put out an arm. It is also metallic. I think with your artificer know-how, you are suspecting robot. You are suspecting automaton here.
Okay, the results of this check, I use my inspiration point that I've been holding on to for quite some time to get a gentleman's 20, a dirty 20.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Filthy.
I think with a dirty 20, and this was
Filthy
perception.
20.
Gross.
Yeah, this was perception. I'm looking for yeah, something that I could use in my technology, in my belt. I don't exactly know what, like he's not going in and saying like, I want pink tourmaline because it's good for this, but he knows what things are good for. He's hoping that he comes across something that sparks, something in his brain.
I think with a perception, you recognize that this is a place where you could spend all of your money and still not walk away with the coolest shit. There are gems here that are worth 1,000 gold. So I think 1,000 gold, that's probably like just shy of fist sized. I think that sounds wild, but yes. You see a good selection of like pigeon's egg rubies and sapphires. The crowning jewel here, as far as just like minerals go, is an opal that is perhaps the size of a softball. And that one is sitting in whatever it is that holds like crystal balls, those little stands for spheres. But you also see a selection of jewelry that, while its design perhaps is not to your tastes, the place of importance that it is taking on the shelf closest to the attendant suggests to you that this, while not appearing valuable, is. And I think the attendant says here, I notice that you have quite the discerning eye, Mr. Tamagotchi. These here, there are more special ornaments. They come with charms. They come with a certain magic to them. And they are priced commensurately.
Forgive me, I don't know. Well, first, before I dive in, I guess, what are they priced at? If they are priced fairly for them being magical.
There is a brooch and an amulet, both priced at 500 gold, and there are also 2 rings in a case, and those don't have price tags.
Okay.
These are, and they sort of gesture across these 4 items, these are our brooch of shielding, our medallion of thought, our ring of protection, and our ring of telekinesis.
I imagine the ones without price tags are quite a bit more pricey.
Yes, orders of magnitude more expensive, yes.
Sure. Well, that is definitely not what I'm after. The eye you have definitely caught, and I am interested in some more particular things, though nothing with magic. Mostly I am just perusing at the moment. Nothing I think I am after is too intense as these things. While they are beautiful specimens, and I do appreciate your eye, I think some of the things that I'm after may be a little bit more like just some basic rocks. Think like your quartzes, your coppers, your irons, maybe some aluminum ore if you have that lying around. I would take it polished as well. Just stuff for my own personal home projects. Hard to get my hands on these things around here.
Yes, of course. This is not a mining area, and we do have a small selection of processed ores as well for the trinket makers at heart. And they steer you over to sort of a more dimly lit section of this wagon, and they pop open some chests, and you see ingots of iron and silver and gold, and most perhaps interesting to you, ingots of copper.
What kind of prices are we looking at on these things?
The copper and iron costs silver. The silver and gold costs gold.
A gold?
Silver 5 gold per pound and gold 50 gold per pound.
And how much I would probably know this. How much does an ingot weigh? Like an ingot of, I guess an ingot is the same size, but different weights.
Yeah,
based
they are
on metal, right?
1 pound ingots.
1 pound ingots. Okay. I think I would like 1 ingot of gold ore and 1 ingot of silver ore, as well as, let's say 5 of your iron and coppers, just to restock my own stocks. It's been quite a while. Do you happen to have anything, we can tally this up and move on. I'm curious if you happen to have anything a little bit smaller, anything more particular in the ore department. I don't know that they would have a name for it, but there is a particular, lithium style ore that would be perfect, is necessary for electronics.
Give me a flat D20 on that.
Okay. Either that or some cobalt. Straight D20 luck roll would be 14.
Okay. I think when you ask her this, their face doesn't really do like a lot of expression, but they do cock their head when you're asking about that, and they don't even like lead you anywhere. They just point to a barrel in the corner and they say, "This is a barrel of mining waste that we were accidentally loaded up on our cart. You are free to have it for a silver, and you are welcome to whatever process stores you can get in there."
I'll drop, you said a gold ore was 10 gold.
A gold ore is 50 gold.
Oh. I'm good on the
gold
gold
ore is 50.
Because I've actually
silver
just
is
used
5
a bunch of gold. Okay, then I'll just take 1 silver ore and 5 of each of the others. I will drop 8 gold on her as a little bit of a tip as well.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. 25, 30. Okay, right. So your total is 5 gold and 31 silver.
Yeah, 8 gold. I'll drop as like a thanks. Thank you for all this. This is perfect. If you
thank you so much. We don't have a tipping culture, but thank you. I appreciate.
Think of it not like a tip. Say I am investing in your shop, but either way, if you find yourself back round here again, know that I would pay handsomely for any unique gems or one-offs you may find. The barrels like this, mining slag, I love that. As long as we're dealing with a little bit more gems than the slag.
Understood. And they lean in and extend a hand to shake. I think with your dirty 20 perception, you also see, like, as they lean out, a slot in their palm, like, pops out a little metal card.
I shake their hand and grab the card, and I say, I will hold on to this. Let me know, where is your base of operations? If I find myself out there, I know I can stop by as well. Or are you strictly a traveling merchant?
I travel, and for confidentiality's sake, I'd prefer not to reveal the locations of my sources. However, you will definitely be able to get into contact with us should you heat that card.
I will heed your words, and I slip it into my pocket, and I say thank you. I say thank you very much, friend. It was great pleasure doing business with you, and I roll my barrel of rock out of their merchant tent. Crank, clank, 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 clank.
So Haribo's got his barrel of rocks and also some more raw materials. Guess that leaves Margery, unless Thaddeus has anything else that he wants to do. Margery, do you want to go to Bryrene's, or do you want to look at the random merchants?
I'll go to Bryrene's just to get rid of this debt.
Thaddeus, did you have something? It looked like you might have had something.
Well, the only other piece was whatever that, the dragon with the dragon's balm, whatever.
The Dragon Seer Farmer.
Mm-hmm.
Only one of them. You want to go talk to him? Kind of see what's up?
Yeah, I would.
Okay. A variety of merchants line the perimeter. You see a tent with a sign that says Gems and Jewels. You see a guy hawking religious wares that says Church. You see Barson in his homemade. It's the wagon it's Barson's wagon that he's put up like a front on that says Smooches.
Yeah, it's got what I imagine it to be is like one of those little fold-out shelves on the edge of the wagon, and Barson is sitting next to it, and propped up on that shelf is a sign that says Kissing Booth.
Is it going well?
It's not going well.
Oh.
Margery, you could take this. You could take this situation similar to more of a.
You know what? Actually, straight up D20 luck roll. Yeah, that's a 10. That's
okay.
Both of the other two guards have come up to ask Barson some questions. He did smooch one of them.
You could like scope out this whole area for people who are, maybe light on their coin purses, or the other people scoping out their area. You could try to get some eyes on the Thieves Guild of the area. Something a little bit more like roguish. You don't have to take it as a go to a stall. Evil? Just as a thought. Maybe evil, you could kill someone.
Yeah, what cart has evil on sale?
You'd have to... I can't give you evil for free.
What cart has a vulnerable...
The cart says live, but then there's a question mark.
Evil does not come for free. I like it.
There's a card that says definitely not evil. No.
Definitely not evil. The most kind people are lined up outside that one.
If you want to take a chance and roll that D100, there's an opportunity for evil. It's just very slim.
Yeah, I thought I was going to Brian. I guess I could do more than one thing.
You can do whatever you want.
Oh, okay.
I don't. Does anyone remember if I put
Go
a
to
time limit on?
take care of
on
the
Briarene's
Briarenes.
shop?
It was quick.
No, I don't think it'll take too long to go to Briarene's. I guess I'm not really sure what I even want to buy. You know, I just don't know.
Oh, Margery,
Yeah.
where are you headed off to?
I'm off to Briarene's. She has a general store.
Oh, Boston and I need to pick up some goods for the journey, so perhaps we could go along with you.
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
You have anywhere to stop on the way?
No. Let's just head down that way. See the old
All right.
gal.
Boston, hold down the stall.
Oh, I thought I was coming with you.
All right,
You said
come with me,
person and
Boston.
Sparkle.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I did say that. Come on, Boston.
We're a package deal.
Shut down the shop. You're going to miss out on lots of customers, I'm sure.
They're missing me is what's happening.
Parson knows his worth.
Flips the sign over back in 5.
Gone Smoochin.
On Smoochin.
God,
Oh my
Smoochin.
God.
Good title for an episode. Good title.
That was it. Sorry.
House calls.
It's definitely not whatever I said the last one was.
It's
This one is
gone
100% gone Smoochin.
Okay, so you didn't want to do anything else. You wanted to go to Briarene's.
Yeah, I guess I don't really know even what she has, so maybe she has something that'll catch my eye. Because I don't really.
Yeah,
As of right now, I'm not. I got my new weapon and I got armor, so I'm not really magic stuff, but I wouldn't even know what to look for.
This is not so much a moment to look for something specific as it is to find something interesting that you like. Rolling on a D100 table, Gabe is going to give you a random stall, and there could be something, there could be something fun that could
That's what
spark
I
your
figured.
character.
Maybe in Briarene's there's something.
But Briarene's is the great idea because then you can take care of that contract and we don't have that looming over our head.
Yeah, yep. Next time any kind of character tries to offer me something, I'm gonna just do my first instinct with those elven children
Kill
and say,
them.
no, fuck off.
Hi, would you like to buy a newspaper?
Praise Belsharoon.
Your cat can stay up that tree. Yeah, your cat, quote unquote.
Oh, man.
Unbelievable. So the three of you enter Briarene's grand shop. And Margery, I know that you were sort of feeling a little world weary, it seemed like. You got your special weapon and now the whole world feels beige. But
I guess magic stuff would be cool.
magic stuff would be cool. You're right. It would. Anywho, the inside of Briarene's grand shop is anything but beige. Loud colors jump out at you from all directions. The shop is festooned with tapestries and hangings and different pieces of fabric art, which would do any New Age store proud. Especially since in this world, they're probably at least made with magic, if not handmade, so better.
I hand sewed this with magic. Magic hands.
My magic hand.
That's like saying, no, I don't. That's like, there's probably a whole slew of people that are like, oh, I bet you use magic to make that. You didn't make that with your hand.
I use magic to make you into soup.
You won't say that when
you
you're
wanna
a
be a
frog,
tapestry?
commoner.
Do you want to be a tapestry?
Do you want to be my next tapestry? You never asked what materials I used.
I'm Hannibal Lecter, the wizard tailor. I haven't talked about the wares. There's all sorts of stuff in this shop. There are adventuring supplies. You see a rack of grappling hooks that look cool. There is an aisle of potions and bottles and unguents and ingredients. You know what? Actually, you two give me investigation checks as you peruse this shop.
Roll dice in D&D? What?
12.
12. Okay. What are you looking for?
Huh?
What are you looking for?
just remembering my character sheet.
No, in the shop. What are you looking for?
So Barson and I need to get supplies. We're gonna be gone for a while. Barson needs to eat regular people food. We need to get food for the mules. Do we have 2 mules or just 1 mule? What do you think, God?
It's got to be 1 animal, but I don't think that Barson would have. Mules are good, but I think actually Barson has a camel.
Oh, I love that. Great.
I love that too.
So yeah, we need to get
Camel.
Cactus food.
Do camels pull things?
Yeah, they're strong.
This one does.
They can.
They're not cooperative, but they're strong.
I imagine that
A
camels and mules
non-cooperative
have a
animal is
similar-
perfect
I'm
for
gonna
Barson.
Google
This
it.
one-
Well, I meant like physically,
This one
like
might
a
be
harness on a
cursed into
camel.
cooperating.
The hump.
Yeah,
How
you
does
just
the
put it in
hump-
between the humps.
And if there's 2
You just
humps, he
ignore
sits
it.
between them.
Wait, how many humped how many humps of these
4.
camels?
This is
Fantasy
a
tech-
15
fantasy
hump
4 humped
camel.
camel.
One after the other.
4 and 6 legs. This camel's an insect.
Fantasy camels.
This is a Dr. Seuss camel.
It's like a moral.
Is this based on a real camel?
I'm gonna Google if camels
Nothing.
pull
These are the
carts.
only camels that there are. The 4 humps, 6 legs.
Yep.
Can camels pull back?
It's the only
It exists. No, it happens.
Yes, of course
Yeah.
it does.
It looks
I
like
feel like
it
they would
happens.
just ignore the hump.
It happens,
go around
but it looks like they. In all these pictures I'm seeing, no one is sitting in the cart. They have to looks like they're helping their camel because the camel is not listening to them.
That's pretty funny.
Okay.
These camels are pulling a plow. That is wild.
Well, Barson
They're
can
so
ride his camel,
slow.
I bet.
That was a good camel. fact.
What are their names?
It's 1 camel, and it's
No, she was asking about the different humps names.
Each hump is named Bill, Ted, Grimoire, and Billip.
Cool.
I'm gonna write that
Camel-
down.
The camel itself is named Stuve.
Stu, good name for a camel. Fantasy camel.
Fantasy Stuve.
All right.
So yeah, just
Fantasy
like general
stream.
supplies,
Oh, yeah,
maybe
we're in
wagon parts, maybe an extra wheel, maybe something to patch
Food
up,
for Stu.
canopy.
Okay. Margery definitely has all of the stuff. When asked about a camel, you're not sure whether or not they're going to have camel stuff, but they very brightly yep, got camel feed. Camel feed over here underneath all the other stuff.
Of course we do.
Right here underneath this box.
Yep.
All right, weird place to put it.
Well, we don't get many camels needing feed, you know?
Suppose that's true.
Yep.
It's the only one I've ever seen.
That's me too, actually. I don't know why I've got camel food. Saw him in a book one time. Too many legs. I don't like camels. Too many legs.
Oh, you'll like this one.
It has
Less
more
legs?
legs than you think.
No.
But yeah, she points out, got wagon parts, got all sorts of stuff. Barson is in the back, and he's looking at a row of figurines in different in different materials, and Byrene's actually like, watch out with those. Don't touch them too hard.
Are these handmade as well?
Sort of with magic,
Oh, that's cool.
handmade out of real animals,
Oh, that's lovely. I could probably make one out of magic if you would like a new one.
out of a real animal.
No, out of magic.
Hmm.
Would you like to maybe trade a performance for a little bit of camel feed on the house? What would you like? What would you like a figurine of? I can do any of them.
Persuasion check.
All right. Good at these. That's gonna be 16.
Yeah, I'd like an octopus.
How many legs? Just the normal amount. You want a couple extra?
Yeah, no, just the normal 2.
All right. You got it. Normal 2 legs. All right, here we go. And Sparkleoneous gets out his little horn and he toots a jaunty tune that is called Octopus Garden. And he uses College of Creation feature to make a 2-legged, and he's perfectly stanced up. He's I'm not gonna say he's bricked up, but he is.
Gross.
But he's built like a brick on 2 legs.
Gross.
The octopus?
Yeah, and he is brightly colored. He's got all the kinds of different shimmery colors on him. It's like holographic yellow and purple and blue. And that's not even the best part. Touch him. You can touch this one.
Oh, is Barson, but yeah, okay, thanks, boss. And he touches it.
And whenever you touch it, you hear a little song.
Oh, Octopus song.
Yes, that's the one.
Briarine's like, yeah, I could sell a singing octopus.
Oh,
I can sell anything.
well, it is going to disappear in about an hour.
Oh,
Well,
well,
it's more of a performance than an object. Want me to roll a performance check?
no, you're a bard. There's some things that we just have to assume that you guys can just do by
I mean, it
dint
could
of
be
your
a
class
performance
or
check with
background.
disadvantage because why would she give, camel food for a performance?
That was the offer.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I was just saying that to Gabe.
Yeah, you know what? Sure.
That
yeah.
at least gives the negative for his massive
Also,
performance
more
or
than
whatever.
15.
Also,
Yeah, no, annihilates it. With disadvantage, what is your performance? A 6?
I get double proficiency. Yes, 6.
On top of your charisma.
Oh
So-
no, yeah, I have what, +4, +3.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, so a 25.
Yeah.
A 25 on that performance, that octopus song. You don't want to give me a bar or two of the octopus song?
Octopus. Octopus.
Ah.
Saves me time editing later.
Oh, man. That's funnier because I didn't expect that to be what it was.
Welcome to my brand of comedy.
Fucking house music, baby. This lady has never heard house music before, that's for sure.
Octopus. Octopus. Octa.
2 legs.
Yeah, no, she's hyped with that. Yeah, she's like, you're my new favorite customer.
Thank you. You're my new favorite business person.
Hey, and Barson goes, hey.
Oh, come on, boss, and your family.
Oh, okay.
I love you.
I'd give you a hug, but it hurt me. With that performance, she absolutely does give you free camel feed.
Thank you very much.
Saved yourself. Wow, camel
And of
feed
course,
is,
we'll pay for the
that's what a
rest.
camel costs. Yeah, and you've got bonus wagon stuff that will cost you 10 gold.
Perfect.
Let Margery spend the
Don't
10
worry,
gold.
boss, and I've got this. Oh yeah, no, Margery, do you want to put this towards your I heard you had
Yeah.
a little bit of a contract.
How'd you hear that?
Yes, indeed.
I listened to the show. I'm a fan.
Long time listener, first time player.
So many
That's
levels
nice.
deep. Now it's Sparkleoneous playing Lawrence playing Sparkleoneous.
Anything else spot your eye?
Yeah,
Anything else you see?
I rolled a 17 on my investigation check that we did a while back. Oh, but I'm trying. I want something magical that might be cool to have. I don't know.
Something magical.
I can use magic.
But also magic, though. More magic on the magic.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm here for that. I think a few things jump out at you. You see like an unfoldable fan that calls to you. You see just a coil of rope. Coil of rope feels magical. And these things are not placed in any special spot.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
are
okay.
with the coil of rope that feels magical sits amongst all the other rope.
Okay.
One of the carved figurines is of a raven, and that one you like quite a lot. And there's also in the rack of clothing, there's like a robe that it is entirely unadorned in any way. It looks like just a brown robe. However, it does call to you. And while you're standing over there, Briarine says, all the bits for that come with it. You just have to put them on yourself.
I'm intrigued by the robe. I'm gonna go check it out.
It's brown.
It's brown. Can I roll again to further robe, or is that too much?
Give me an Arcana check on the robe.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a 6. Pretty cool robe.
It's a pretty cool robe. While you're checking out the robe and seeing how cool it is, Briarine comes over.
Ugh.
Damn. And actually, I didn't quite finish. I had more in my brain about this shop. The ceiling of the shop is, I think this is the thing that you notice as you're moving about. The ceiling of the shop is festooned with bars and rings and different things to hang from. And Briarine actually almost never touches the ground in here. She swings from bar to hanging hoop from place to place all around the shop like a monkey. And so she
Like with
flips over.
her feet? With just her hands, or do her feet do stuff too?
Her feet can't grab, but she can dangle from her knees. So sort of, it's like acrobatics up here on the ceiling. And so she like flips upside down from above you with a small chest, and she hands it to you, and she's like, "Here's all the bits." And do you pop the chest open?
Sure do.
Chest full of patches.
Oh, can you describe a few to me?
Sure, yeah. There's one that looks like a stick, and there's one that looks like a ladder, and there's one that looks like a goat.
I'm intrigued by the goat. I told Irene. Can you tell me anything about this robe here, please?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But I will need a silver piece from you, or you can take it off your total.
A silver piece for you to tell me what it is you're trying to sell me?
It's easier just to show you.
Silver piece to show you what I'm selling you.
Well, I guess it's going more towards spending this certain amount, I guess.
Neat. She pulls a patch out of the box, and quickly and deftly, showing more skill than you may have expected from a general store salesperson, she sews the patch into the robe. This patch is of a butterfly net, and she says, "Go ahead, pull it off."
Go off the patch?
In your hand is a butterfly net.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, how much for the robe?
The robe is 2 gold, and the box of patches is 20.
How many patches are in the box?
Yeah, how many patches are in there? Oh, I've got 78 gold, according to
I'll say, as far as it goes, you're also receiving just the wildest discount on this item.
Yeah. How many patches are there, just out of curiosity? Like, will I have is there something I can write down that has all the, will tell me what each one is?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to provide that to you. This item is a little complicated.
But I do want it.
Let's go with 25 patches. That feels like probably too many, but I'm going to give it to you because you're one of the people I trust not to abuse it.
Yeah. Is the robe full length? It's not like a half capri robe, right? And it has a hood. Neat. Okay.
No hood on this, but it is a full length robe.
I wonder if I could add a hood to it.
Maybe there's a patch for that.
Oh yeah, there's a patch for a hood. And maybe Haribo can help me. Maybe Haribo knows about Velcro.
The Velcro of useful items.
I could just Velcro patches on and pull them back off because sewing will take too long.
That's fucking wild.
Oh fuck.
Woo!
Hold on. Before you put them on, I'm gonna turn them into Velcro patches because once you put them on and pull them off, they're gone. But what if they're Velcroed? You just gave her 25 reusable goat.
Does Velcro fucking break the thing?
I think it should because it's so. What an idea!
It is one idea, but here's the thing: when I described it, you no longer had a patch in your hand when you pulled it off.
That's true. The patch disappears and replaces the item, so it shouldn't. But that's funny. That's so funny.
That's a good idea. You're thinking like a player.
Now he's gonna give you only 10 patches, though. You should.
I'm a GM of my word. I said 25.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Yes, I would like that.
I'll give you more.
So
you said I'm gonna give this to you because you don't abuse the system, and she immediately is like, "But can I put Velcro on them?"
I think with the wagon bits, if you're paying for wagon bits, you are at 32 gold.
And that's well, if I'm not paying, I'm at.
If you're not paying, you're at 22 gold.
And I still have to spend 3 more gold. Is that what it was?
The idea.
Okay. Yeah, I only want to spend 3 more gold, so I'm not buying.
Not gonna pay for Sparkleoneous.
No.
Damn. Brutal.
That's all right. I've got money. I don't mind.
Okay.
Then I would.
Margery says it's not my camel.
It's not. Grace would totally love to be involved with the camel care. Margery does not.
That's fully fair. That's fully fair. Good character work.
Yeah, no, I would love to be involved. I just got back from taking care of horses all weekend. Like, I'd love to be involved on camel care. Anyway.
Austin, where did the camel come from?
Traded for it.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I had a horse.
Traded.
They had a horse.
personality.
There's all kinds of things.
I'm sorry,
not bad.
Steve.
Is there anything I can get for scarf? Like maybe like little mini armor.
You
a
were
la
asking about a
Golden
vest,
Compass.
yeah.
You know, in Golden Compass, they put little armor, or at least protective armor on their creatures. Where's the ferret gear?
Right here.
He said his general store. If he's got camel food, you don't think she has,
Yeah, it's behind the box that was in front of the camera.
or like
where the
something
ferret
that
gear is.
something that maybe could be used for a ferret. It doesn't have to be ferret designed, but maybe
I've got some wool socks. You could cut the end off one of them.
That's not protective.
It's protected from the cold. As your GM, I say you should have. I mean, Mondane probably could have just conjured it, but
that's what I'm saying.
the Lord probably could maybe make ferret armor.
Dang.
It's definitely something that a challenge he's not been given before is make armor for a ferret.
Maybe maybe there's a chance. Who knows? We also kind of don't know if we trust him. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so is there any like ferret food? Because I also need to feed Scarf.
Ferret food. Do you happen off the top of your head to know what ferrets eat?
I mean, he's undead, isn't he?
Or
he's
is
dead. Oh, I guess this is the first time that he could have been alive, because I'm pretty sure you've said that you found him alive, but that he is dead now.
Is that what I said?
I think you said you didn't know.
You didn't know how old he was.
I'm now going to say that he is an undead ferret.
Oh, hell yeah. Undead ferret. Okay. I gotta spend 3 more gold. What else is around? Is there any
What else is around
general?
for 3 gold?
There's you say you have general. Oh, you got some money to kill. You
I got all sorts of. I mean,
rations, bolts, traps.
Grappling hook would be good.
Rations. What can I get you? What can I give you for?
Yeah, I don't know what I need on an adventure.
Gold.
I'm an urchin. I'm a city person.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Rope.
I have rope.
More rope.
I guess.
Crowbar, grappling hook.
Crowbar.
Hammer, manacles, miner's pick.
Manacles feels very Margery, because binding someone instead of murdering everyone, instead of tying them up, having a pair of shackles.
Instead of murdering
so we can do worse things. They're shackled.
So I could kill them over a longer period of time.
You can get rope. You can get a blanket. You can get a case for a map. You can get a pig.
A pig.
I'll give you a pig for 3 gold.
No, thank you.
You sure?
Yes. I already have a friend.
Probably tasty.
Fucking bacon.
Marson, should we bring a pig along? Do you think we can fit a pig in the wagon?
Yeah, maybe
we can definitely fit a pig in the wagon.
You said the pig has got good vibes?
Yeah. All pigs have good vibes, but he's got the goodest ones.
How much for the pig?
3 gold.
Yeah, I'll take the pig.
Hell yeah. No more pig for Bryrene.
Or for Grace to buy. Gotta figure out a different thing, Grace.
You piggles.
Haribo Thaddeus.
Thaddeus also realizes he wants to look for anybody who might be selling essence of ooze.
Ooze essence. That's a good thing
job.
to be on the lookout.
Yeah, Haribo just came to find Thaddeus. He says, look, I can't find, I think our 2 friends, when I saw them leaving the market quite a bit ago to, I don't know, head off into town. Are you all wrapped up here, or is there anything else you were looking for?
Well, I need to find essence of ooze if anybody's selling it, and then I wanted to talk to the dragon merchant.
Dragon Sea merchant, right.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
I'll help keep a lookout. I kind of wanted to go have a chat with Mondane before we were planning on leaving town in the morning for quite a while, and I kind of wanted to see if there were any updates on his whole business before we dipped, just in case that might alter
Well, I can
trajectory.
I can wrap up my conversations pretty quickly if you want to go together.
Yeah, no, 100%. I'll absolutely go with you. I figured, if we catch the rest on the way, that would be sweet too. The most amount of knowledge we have coming into this would be ideal. But yeah, I'll help you find some essence of ooze. I found some interesting stuff, but I don't know that I've seen any of that. Let's peek around.
Let's have both of you make investigation checks.
10.
18.
19. Okay.
18.
18. Well, that sucks. Okay.
So close.
With a 10, Haribo, you see Wilhelm Fella talking to church merchant. But with an 18, I think Thaddeus, you're sort of doing like a 360, just sort of in the center of the circle of merchants, and you spot a merchant who wasn't allowed into the town and has set up his stall outside of the gates.
What? Why?
Just like a once-over of this merchant is enough to ascertain why. The design of his cart is, I think in a phrase, Gore-focused. And there are accompanying live-action Gore sort of scattered around tastefully, around his, around his cart.
If you saw him setting up in the morning, he's walking around with like a bucket of intestines, like tastefully laying them down.
There was intention. There was intention in the setup.
And shit.
That doesn't mean like he still wasn't let in the gate though.
Yeah, no, he can have an artistic eye. He's still decorating with bones.
You can smell his cart just by looking at it.
That's how you actually found out he was there.
Not a good whiff.
The wind shifted.
Those are the things that you two see.
Oh,
well,
I see Mondane actually talking right over there.
It's
thought
not.
it was
It's Wilhelm. It's Wilhelm.
Yeah, that's what I said. I see Wilhelm. I see Wilhelm talking right over there.
I'm in a motion to you that I'm headed over to the Gore merchant.
Should I take care of this while he's here?
Yeah.
I feel like that only makes sense. It would be weird to let him slip by. What if he disappears again? All right. Okay, yeah. All right, I truck up to Wilhelm.
Okay. You roll up to Wilhelm and church merchant. Churchant.
Churchant.
The other option was merch.
Merch the churchant.
Merch the churchant. I love that, and that's his name. You come back in time to see the two of them shaking hands. And Wilhelm says, we have a compact. And Merch says, praise everybody. And Wilhelm says, praise everybody. And both of them look very excited about this handshake.
Praise everybody, I say, strolling up.
They say it again, praise everybody. You can't say it enough. Praise everybody.
You hear off in the distance, praise everybody.
It's like the wind itself says it.
When you're living the life you should be living, you see all the signs. Isn't that just the way, friend?
Yes, indeed, Wilhelm. That's my name.
Sure.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Sure. Yeah. My name's Haribo, but you already know that, and I already know your name's Wilhelm.
I sure did. Haribo Tamagotchi with the strange name. Good to see you again. It's been a minute.
Wilhelm with the strange dreams. It has indeed been a minute. Would you
we've all got actually Merch says we've all got something strange about us, don't we? And Wilhelm says we sure do. Don't we?
Yeah. Wilhelm, would you like to go on a little stroll with me about town and have maybe a little chat? Follow up from our previous chat.
I'd like nothing better. Please.
Perfect. Right this way. And I lead him. It's not a big town, so on a lap around Mondane's Tower.
Doing a lap.
Well.
And you go first.
Okay. We have spoken with the Lord. The Lord does have some information about this possible holes in the mountains, skeletal paladins. He definitely corroborated your story that these things exist out there, and he has some knowledge about where they are, but we are earning our way, I guess, into his better graces, proving ourselves strong enough to tackle a problem such as this. It will take us another 10 days or so to accomplish this, but we will have that information soon. Are there any updates on your end? You said you were going to speak to Mondaine. He said you had spoken to him, but it would not give us much of the outcome.
Yeah, Mondaine, he seems like sort of a secretive sort, doesn't he? He's got that
Bit of an asshole.
That guy's got a lot of irons in the fire. Asshole's a strong word, though.
Bit of a juggler. I'll stop there.
He sure can juggle. I mean, it seems like Mondaine's taken quite a shine to me. He's proven most willing to provide me with leads and chances to find out more information. He knows where I need to go next, which has been super helpful because I haven't known at all where I'm supposed to go. So having someone else sort of give me a point in a direction is great.
Well, where is that? Where are you going next then?
That's a great question that I should have had an answer to.
Well, no, I guess that is more the question I'm asking. Is he giving you has he told you exactly where you are going next, or is he giving you like a point by point, like go out, go do this, come back, I'll give you the next place you'll go in? Because
it's been thus far more point by point. It sounds like the Lord gave you a task to sort of get you acclimated with the area, earn some trust, that kind of thing. I think I've sort of walked a similar path. I was given a task.
Yeah. What kind of tasks has he been having you accomplish?
Just the one. Mondaine asked me, he said that he'd recently become aware of an evil wizard living out in the woods. And he said this wizard was a threat to the town and that I should go and investigate and try to persuade him to not be as much of a threat anymore.
All right.
And I did go. I went, and a bunch of stuff attacked me. And I don't remember a whole lot of the rest of it, but here I am. So it seems like another day for Wilhelm Fella, right?
And the wizard?
I'm going to give him my report tomorrow.
The wizard you were sent to, you were tasked with dealing with.
Yeah, no, he's pretty dead now. You know, it's what you do with evil people. I didn't want to. That wasn't what I intended to do when I got there. I didn't plan on being attacked.
Yeah. Wilhelm.
This stuff happens.
Wilhelm.
Adventuring.
Haribo. This seems sort of leaning into that angel on your shoulder telling you to utilize the power, I feel. I don't necessarily know you gotta think small steps leading up to receiving the power, what we do with it, right? It is not just one big step from here to you taking in that power. If you are angling yourselves now towards the type of Wilhelm that is interested in taking the power, then we should figure that out now. We should figure that out now. That seems important, Wilhelm, to know how you are going to go about this situation in the future.
Oh, I don't think it's going to be a problem. I've made it this far. I'm 19 years old, and I've figured out everything it seems like I need to. I walk into a town, and sometimes I get attacked, and sometimes I don't, but usually it works out.
Is that common, Wilhelm, that you get attacked on coming into towns? Is that common?
Sometimes after the fact, it turns out that it's not an attack, that it's actually something else.
And you still respond the same.
I mean, I'm a nice fella. I'm a nice Wilhelm fella, that's me.
I'm a Wilhelm fella. That's right.
I'm a Wilhelm fella. But, under threat, things tend to spiral out of my control more than I'd like. It sounded like Mondaine was going to help me with that, though. That he was going to... He said, I see great things in you, fella. And I think that you can nurture your gifts. And I'll help you. I'm going to be your Gandalf. Not that you know what that means. But I'm gonna help you. Those are his exact words.
The Haribo stops, and he looks at Wilhelm, and he says, Wilhelm, our group is tasked currently caught up in a number of different things, and this next sort of 10 10 to 12 days is us wrapping that up, I believe, and that it has to happen. But while we are gone, I know that Mondain does have this sort of air about him that he seems well-traveled and knowledgeable, and I do not doubt that he knows far too much. But I would just caution you to try to not put yourself in such a position that he may just use you willy-nilly, because it sounds like he may, in this past case, have been able to just use you as sort of a bomb on this other wizard if you just get attacked and go off. But yes, we are leaving in the morning. We will be back in about 12 days, and just be careful. Be careful. I haven't known you for too long, but I think of you as a friend at least, and I would like to see you in those 12 days when we return so we can help you out with this problem.
I'd like that too, Haribo Tamagotchi. I'd like that very much. I very much want you guys to come back in 10 days and be okay. And I'll also be okay. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, try not to cause too much damage in the meantime. And I pat him on the shoulder and I say, all right, I'll see you soon. And I turn, I guess, and I head towards Thaddeus.
When you pat him on the shoulder, he goes for a hug.
Insight check. Fuck, I hug him. I got a 5.
You got a 5, he's hugging.
He wants a hug.
I give him a hug.
Maybe
pat
he's
him on the
lonely.
back. That's fine. I just wanted to make sure that he was lonely, but I
He
don't know that.
sounds suspicious.
Don't
I
be
always sound suspicious,
Don't be
unfortunately.
suspicious. Well, that was nice.
Good to hear from you guys. I should introduce myself to the Lord. I don't know that I actually haven't done that.
That
Should
would
I
be
go?
smart. That would be really smart. Updated on what you've been doing with Mondain too. We have been talking to him quite a bit, so it would be ideal if, everyone were looped in that should be, and he is a widely knowledgeable person, so.
That's good to hear. All right. Game plan. Talk to Mondain. Introduce myself to the Lord. Good to have a plan.
All right.
And you guys have finished your loop around town. You are back at the merchant festival. You're actually near the Dragon Seer wagon, where Thaddeus is also loitering. Well, not loitering.
I thought I
he's
was
guarding.
going to
The Gore wagon.
Oh yeah, you're going to the Gore wagon. I got so caught up in I got lost in the sauce over here. So you come up to the Gore wagon, and out of the Gore wagon steps a half orc. Nope, a full orc. A full orc steps out of this wagon. They are wearing an apron and pants, and they are spotlessly clean despite the gore festooning the wagon and also just around.
Yeah.
And they say, Welcome to the Gore wagon. I'm Tess. What can I do for you here at the Gore wagon?
I am looking to see if you have any ooze essences.
Ooze essence. And they go right back into the Gore wagon. And much noise comes out of the Gore wagon. No breaking glass, but lots of rummaging and things being shuffled, and you're just like, what's it? Is that wing spirit vampire fangs? And out they come with a small jar, fully containing the jar. Filling the jar is a blob that is blue. A blue blob in this jar.
Blue blob.
And they come out and they say, yep, here we are. We got ooze essence. Pulled it out of a much larger blue blob down in the Underdark. I'm a harvester.
Grace has a question. What is the Underdark?
Beneath the entire world of the D&D realm is a vast, world-spanning underground cave system known as the Underdark. It is not known how deep the caves go, but many, many great and terrible things live down below the earth, and all who tread above dread them spilling out into our lighted plane.
Oh wow, that's crazy. So it's kind of like Gregor, but instead of rats, it's
Yes,
untold horrors.
I would not be surprised if Suzanne Collins had played a game or two of D&D.
Excellent. Okay. Thank you. Sorry, didn't interrupt.
No, that
I
was
just didn't know
perfect,
what
and
it
also that was a really good description.
Yep. I'm a harvester. I kill monsters and I take their bits. And here's a bit for you. Ooze essence.
Excellent. And is this the only ooze essence you have?
No, in fact, I've got 3.
Can I get a package deal if I buy all 3?
Make a persuasion check.
That is an 18 plus my... So it's
Alright,
a nat...
yep.
It's an 18 plus.
Okay. All right. I'll give you a discount and a bonus. I like the look of you. You look like you can handle yourself with some monsters.
Indeed.
I have need of more able-bodied folks potentially supplying me with supplies, potentially. So I'll give you a discount here. I think 20 gold for 3, and I'll throw in a harvester's kit.
Like a Gore harvester's kit?
Basically, yeah, it's for getting the special goods out of a monster.
Like,
Should that be a thing that interests you and or anyone? It's like a set of tools, so that's sort of where that sits as far as like if you have gaming sets or thieves tools or whatever, that's where the harvester's tools sit. And it lets you muck about inside of a dead monster to try and get the good stuff.
I think I might gift that to Margery.
There's got to be someone who could use a nasty kit, a kit for nasty deeds.
I'm gonna use it on my first victim.
I'm excited.
So you conclude this deal.
I bought the robe and the bedroll, and and the manacles. That was 25.
Oh yeah,
manacles, nice.
Love that. So everyone's concluded their stuff, and just as Thaddeus is pocketing his ooze essence, and Margery and Sparkleoneous and Barson are all leaving Bryrene's grand shop, a cry rings out, a shriek almost, from the tent full of gems and jewelry. A cry rings out, and the cry is, "Thief! Kobold! Intruder! Nuisance!" And streaking out from the tent, wearing a tiara, his pockets are full of gems.
Oh,
Gib runs out into the middle of everybody.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Dungeons, Drive-Ins, and Dice, A Wider World, DM'd by Theodore Stringer. The players this season are Lawrence Jennings as Sparkleoneous, Grace Stringer as Margery Ridgeback, Mike Harrison as Thaddeus Ofkoot, and myself, M. Williams, as Haribo Tamagotchi. If you're interested in supporting the show and helping continue this ad-free listening experience, please consider going out and subscribing to us on Patreon. You can become a free member as well there if you just want to keep tabs on what we're doing as a show. There we'll be posting all the episodes of the podcast. Next week, we'll be releasing a special episode of a side campaign we've been playing recently together called Bermuda Bay, another hilarious adventure taking place on a 1920s cruise ship where we use the 5e system with loads of other fun mechanical roadblocks for the players to face. We will release the first episode of this game next time as a little break from our current story, but we will continue Wider World the following episode and leave town for the mountain. You'll be able to listen to the rest of the episodes as they're edited over on Patreon. Next episode, Session 1 of Bermuda Bay, comes out July 18th. See you folks then.
He's got to check his sources.
I don't have ooze essence in any list anywhere because I made it up.
How am I supposed to know?
It's interesting. It's interesting the combination of made up and someone else made it up and wrote it down.
I mean, at any point, any of this could like. First she says, "What's the Underdark?" and Gabe spits this awesome description, and then she's like, "But is ooze essence real?" He's like, "No, I made that up." Like, there's a huge balance. Like, you never know, especially for someone that hasn't been playing. Like, you wouldn't know what is real and what is not. But it's all real.
It's all real for them and real for us while we're playing it.
It's all real.
It's all very real to me because I don't know it.